Can you tell me your full name and your date of birth?
Cassandra G. McNatt, 11/18/04.
Where were you on July 11th, 2014 at approximately 11:35 p.m.?
I don't know how you expect me to remember that, but at 11 p.m. I was definitely sleeping. I don't stay up late in the summer.
Can you describe your relationship with your next door neighbor, Molly?
Molly? I mean, we've always been friends. Like, when I first moved in, she had been living there for a couple years, and she brought over cookies and introduced herself. She came in my house, helped me unpack a couple things, and since then we've been friends. Sometimes I hear like a lot of loud noises from over there, and sometimes it's kind of concerning, like people yelling and everything, but other than that, like I've always found her to be nice and sweet. I would consider her like an acquaintance.
So overall, your relationship is pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right. What it's on video that you were at Molly's house on July 11th at 11:30. About 5 minutes before the accident happened, she thought that you were stealing from her. You were there at her house 5 minutes before.
She thought I was stealing from her?
Yeah. That's what she claimed, that you stole her Xbox 360 and you stole her French poodle.
Her French poodle?
You stole her French poodle. Do you have her French poodle?
I do not.
When's the last time you've seen this poodle? You guys are neighbors, obviously.
It would actually probably be around that time is the last time I saw it.
When you were over her house at 11:30.
I was not at her house.
Where were you?
I was sleeping.
We have it on camera though that you were there at 11:30.
I mean, this was a while ago, so you gotta give me some grace. However, I really don't remember being over there. And if I was over there, it was not to do something like that. And especially like stealing her dog is kind of crazy.
Why do you think that she thinks that you might have stolen her dog?
I mean, like I've said, like I've heard stuff over there. I know that their family is like kind of crazy.
Okay.
But
were you feeling stressed leading up to the incident with Molly?
I mean, to me, it's not an incident because it didn't happen. I mean, I've always felt like at peace being Molly's neighbor.
Okay. Were you aware of any conflict or issues you guys might have had?
No. I mean, sometimes she would like blow her grass when she's mowing into my yard, and like sometimes she would come like pick up sticks and rocks in my yard and it would make me feel like it's not clean enough for her.
It's really frustrating though.
Yeah.
That would really make me mad. Maybe even mad enough to steal a poodle. Anyways, can you explain why your stories differ from the witness, Molly?
No, honestly I can't. I wish you would have brought it up earlier because maybe we would have been able to squash some idea that I stole something of hers.
Okay.
But no, I don't know why else she would accuse me. Maybe she's like just going a little crazy lately. I haven't seen her in the last 2 weeks, so.
Oh. Where has she been?
I don't know.
You haven't seen her outside mowing?
No. Normally I see her outside like quite a bit, like playing with her kids,
But
just
nothing.
walking, but I haven't seen her in the last 2 weeks.
Do you recall any other details that you might not have mentioned earlier? Maybe a fight, a tiff? Did you tell her that you were frustrated with when she would put her grass on your grass? Anything?
No, honestly. Come to think of it now, like since sometime around summer, she has like distanced herself a little bit from me, and
she
hasn't like, because normally she would like always come over and whatever, but she maybe once a month she'd like come knock on my door and we'd talk for a little bit, but she's only done that like twice.
Interesting.
So.
Why Why don't you think Molly reported the incident immediately after it happened? She waited a couple days. Why do you think that is? Do you think she was, again, out of town, or do you think, what do you think?
I honestly don't know. Maybe like she neglected her dog and she lost it and she didn't realize after a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like that kind of person though. She always kind of seems like she has her ducks in a row. But
Have you ever been in a situation like this before?
no,
No criminal background at all?
no.
Is there anything that you're holding back sharing from me? I mean, I feel like I believe you in this situation. I think that you're innocent, but is there anything that you're holding back?
No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, I haven't really talked to her in the last few months, just a couple times, and it was like about her kids and me letting her borrow my snowblower. But other than that, no.
So overall, a pretty good relationship with the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been feeling stressed out about this at all? Even like, well, first, have you ever felt stressed out with Molly before? Has there any been weird tensions? Anything like that?
The only time I would feel weird is like when I would hear them say like weird things, like yelling at each other, or like I can hear her yell at her kids sometimes, and sometimes it would be worrisome. But I also like trust Molly that like sometimes like she might get out of hand sometimes, but I also like at the end of the day I think her kids are safe. So sometimes I am a little bit weary about something like that and I second guess it, but
So, where were you on that night though?
I was probably sleeping.
Because it was late at night. It was 11:30. It's pretty late. Do you know anyone else who may be involved in this case, stealing the French poodle?
No. Molly and I have like very different friends in town, so I don't necessarily know who her enemies are, who would want to do something like this, or frame her innocent neighbor as doing something like this.
Okay.
But
How do you feel about being here today?
it makes me feel kind of uncomfortable just knowing that I was accused of something like this,
Yeah.
and I've never been in a position like this before, so like
Mm-hmm.
kind of worried like what this could do to like my career. Like I don't know if this would like pop up on anything that I was accused of this, even though like I didn't do it and it will show up that I'm innocent.
Mm-hmm.
But
So the French poodle and the iPad were the only things that were stolen. What do you think investigators should know that they might have not asked yet? Did I already ask that question?
I don't really know, because I don't know anything really about the situation. I guess maybe let them know that I'm willing to help them figure out whoever did it. Like, I mean, I don't have Ring cameras or anything like that, but like, if my property needs to be involved any way, they can use mine.
Yeah, that really trickles into our next question. Are there any documents, evidence, or people that you think could support you on your account saying that yes, you were asleep at this date and this time? There was no way you could have been there because this person saw me here.
Yeah, my husband we sleep in the same bed every night, so he could definitely be questioned. My children were also in my house. They could also vouch for me, even though I would prefer to keep them out of this until necessary. But
Perfect. Would you like to provide any additional details in clarifying anything from earlier?
no, I think I've made my case pretty clear.
All right. We'll get back to you in a couple days. Bye, Cassandra.